How are you doing? Good?
Fine. Those pictures bring back memories. Goodness me.
Which picture? Gangnam Style?
The Gangnam Style with Janet. That
was... no, it was amazing. I can't believe I got up and actually danced with you.
Well, I won't call that dancing. You were all right.
I thought she was wonderful. What are you on about? Yeah.
OK.
Since you've stopped touring, the Strictly tour, what's happened to your body?
It's sort of...
filled out again.
Thickened out a little. I've never worn this suit before, and but I got it just in December at the peak of my Strictly, and it's a bit tight. If I'm honest with you, it's slightly thickened out.
Does it bother you now, kind of, because everyone was embracing the amount of weight you lost, and you'd had such a great time on Strictly, which you talked about. You did the makeover on Loose Women last time you were here, didn't you?
I did.
You looked amazing. Are you worried now? Because everybody... I think we've got the picture. There you are. You look fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Are you worried now that everybody's kind of looking at what you're putting in the new supermarket trolley and checking you out, see if there's a tum coming back?
I did a thing for Comic Relief, and there was a newspaper headline the day before with pictures from us doing the filming saying he's putting back on the weight he's lost, so you sort of know, but... look, if you dance for 40 hours a week, then you lose weight, and I can't carry on doing that, and so you put some back on, but...
It doesn't bother you?
It's still me.
I mean, obviously, we're talking a lot about bodies, body shaming, body confidence. Would you say... Because we talk a lot about that in terms of women, but we are trying to include men in our campaign. Would you say you are body confident? Have you been body confident? Would you like to be more body confident?
I think everybody worries about either getting... fatter all the time. I worry about it just because, partly because I want to be healthy, and when you go to the doctors they always say if you lose a little bit of weight that would be better, but it's also who I am, and my mum would say I've always been heavy boned. And so there was a moment about 10 years ago when I was playing a football match, and we were warming up in advance, and my shirt rode up, and the first time I saw this picture in the Daily Mail, it was quite shocking.
I remember that. I remember seeing that picture.
I remember that picture too.
But then, I think it struck a chord with middle-aged men and their wives up and down the country, because that's actually sort of what we look like, really.
Yeah. Did it hurt you, though? Because when I see pictures or read comments, it really hurts me. It's like a real personal attack. Does it hurt you? How do you deal with it?
I think it all depends how it's done, because if I see the picture... it just looks like me, so it doesn't hurt me. But then if you then have comment around it saying, he's fat, he's ugly, what the hell does he think he's doing, then that can hurt.
Yeah.
And
but did you accept it, Ed, as part of... But when you were a politician, that part of being a politician was you have to grow this incredibly thick skin. Because it's true that every party conference, there you were playing football, you got out there, you just did it. And then when you ran the marathons, in the beginning, everybody just the newspapers just want pictures of fat Ed, didn't they?
They did. I think, though, maybe...
You got
less than 5 hours.
You did the match brilliant.
And I was not built to be a marathon runner, really, if you think about it. But I think the reality is that you have to have a skin in politics which is thick enough that you can deal with all of those taunts. But if it's too thick, then you don't listen and you don't hear and you lose touch with reality. So I always sort of figure that it's about being aware, but also understanding the times when people are being cruel, those are the ones that you ignore. But if you said to me, Ed, you've got to lose some weight, I'd take it very seriously.
Right. So what next? Is there more reality? You're going to do The Jungle? Would you do anything else?
I think no.
Chat show? Would you like your own chat show?
Well, I really, really enjoyed being a loose man when you had me on in January. I loved doing that.
What about hosting a quiz show?
I would only really want to host a quiz show if you would come on it.
Maybe
we know something.
Oh, yeah,
maybe we know something. No, I am going to be hosting...
Who's going to vomit in a minute?
Actually, talking about, just quickly, love. How long have you and Yvette been together,
We have been together for 23 years.
Well done.
And we've been married for, it will be... 20 years in January.
Lovely.
And so...
she's lovely, Yvette, as well, because I sat next to her at the Strictly Come Dancing the first night when you went on. She was absolutely petrified for you.
She was. Well, and every week her face looked both proud and horrified at the same time.
Hard to do that.
And of course she's still in the election, so in a way I see the tension and the pressure of politics, but
while you're dancing around the kitchen.
I know.